A festive outing for Jackie and her daughter Jordyn. For the first grader, it's exciting to be in town.
Let me give you hand sanitizer.
Jackie worries about her 6-year-old, though, who developed anxiety during the pandemic after her preschool classes ended abruptly.
I came out of the pandemic with some anxiety myself, and so, you know, I'm kind of passing through the skills that I picked up to cope with my own anxiety to her. So we have like a bedtime routine now where before she goes to sleep, I'll kind of sit with her, and in the dark sometimes we'll just talk about the day, we'll talk about the things that bothered her. She's really good at communicating her feelings when she has a safe space. So, you know, we do that, we talk.
Anxiety is something that Carmen Llerena is dealing with in the classroom.
It's really interesting to see how children are processing even the way that they treat each other.
She teaches kindergarten and first grade in East Harlem, which was hit hard by the pandemic, and families lost loved ones and livelihoods.
For me, the most telling is the separation anxiety. If there's a staff member absent, there's a lot of anxiety around that. Is so-and-so going to be back tomorrow? Why aren't they here? At the beginning of the school year, we saw that separation anxiety from families last a little longer than it usually does. You know, we're usually after like day 2 or 3, the crying has subsided when we're saying goodbye to our grown-up, but it certainly has lasted a little longer.
The effect of the pandemic on education is still unfolding. But one thing's clear here in New York City, enrollment is down, as parents either don't feel safe sending their kids back to school or they've left the city altogether.
I spoke to Bruce Fuller, a sociologist who studies early childhood, about the effects of all this pandemic anxiety on how kids learn.
We've long known that it's the social emotional comfort and motivation children feel that provides the foundation for cognitive growth and pre-literacy development, oral language development. So if kids are feeling anxious, if they're wearing masks in pre-K, they just don't have that immediate social interaction and base level confidence upon which learning occurs.
Jordyn's preschool and kindergarten years were upended by the pandemic, yet she's doing well at school academically and learning to deal with her anxiety.
We do breathing. She does breath work. We do some meditation music that helps settle her in the evening also. So we're coping. It's getting better.
Just as kids get back on track, parents are hoping the Omicron variant doesn't mean a return to remote learning this winter. The unknown is yet another source of anxiety. Laura Trevelyan, BBC News, New York.